welcome back to King's Quest. My name is Ussur. We are diving in. So we've got this. Oh boy. And it says, music is the key to unlocking this memory. I fiddled with this for a while. I didn't understand what was going on. 1 and 2. So 1 should be red and 2 should be black, as far as I can tell. So, let's try that. 1, red. 2, black. Okay, let's go find 3 and 4. Red and pink. Wait. I'm confused. Hold on, is that red or is that orange? That's probably orange. Did I do this one right? Orange, black. All right, orange is the new black. Whatever. Now let's try it.
An acorn song. How could I have forgotten Acorn song? He sang it to Alexander when he first met him.
I think a song would have made that chapter a little too long.
Sometimes you get into a bind, tangled up in a knot. Don't wake the bull, why set him free when you can be crafty? Hey, little buddy, so the world's gone and hemmed you in.
I don't know if I can go to the next area, or if I need to stay here to hear it.
You might be thinking of getting revenge. Don't paw the ground.
I want to listen to Acorn's song though.
Grab a lumen needle, it's time for weaving. When life treats you badly, that's when you get crafty. No one ever fell apart making macaroni art. Watch your anger slip away while you're braiding macrame. Little buddy, learn to crochet. Time to stitch your anger away. Life can get nasty, but you can stay classy if you get arts and crafty. Oh, I need a nap.
This is all really sad.
There was another puzzle in the ice labyrinth. I feared it was too hard to understand, but perhaps I was wrong.
Probably too hard for me to
I
understand.
had to find a way to get everyone on the switches.
Everyone? Oh. Huh. Ah. That's what I needed to do, though. That wasn't too hard, Grandpa. Well, maybe it was. There we go. They gave you that one little offshoot for a reason.
And there was this whole other hidden Wetzel wolf cave. Did I ever tell you about the time I raced on top of the bridge trolls? What about my sorcery battle with the winged ones?
Stop! Your stories were perfect. Didn't you tell me that no story is ever done? It just stops being rewritten?
I will go back and fix them.
This has got to be Manny's doing. It has to be. Well, I want it to be. I don't want it to be that he is just losing it and going bonkers, mad, crazy. Hey, the tree!
We were planted in Daventry at the same time, but just like my legacy, this tree would outgrow me.
All right. Can I go into Amaya's shop?
It seemed like when I was younger, every door was open to me. But as I grew, one by one, they began to close.
Maybe that's because we killed him. Did you ever think of that? It had the sign for Acorn.
Out some squirrel tracks under the dust, and I wondered if that's why the shop hadn't been sold yet. He knitted us a new friend every holiday.
Yeah, but we're... Oh. What's this? I mean, we're like crossing over the story so badly right now.
No one ever fell apart making macaroni art.
What?
No! No! My castle! I ran back home to make sure everyone was safe.
You sure we didn't go into a... Huh. I mean, he told me what to do, but really wanted to check on these. Boy, he is really scared of everything being burnt to ashes. Is that what he's afraid Manny's gonna do? Now we're stuck. What? Manny, what have you done to him? This final adventure he's going on, it has to be freeing himself from whatever curse Manny put on him. Ooh, green. Oh, was I right? Manny's doing this?
Hello there, friend.
You.
Hasn't your game grown tired and old?
Oh, I'm quite finished expending my efforts to refine this cesspit. I sacrificed my best years to the pursuit of a better Daventry. Now there's nothing left for me to do except watch as it burns to the ground and to hope that it will all be forgotten.
It was never about a better Daventry, and you know it. You just want to prove you're better than me.
Better than you? What have you ever contributed to this kingdom? If I didn't rig the night tournament, you wouldn't even be standing here. No, you owe your entire legacy to all the cretins that sacrificed their lives to build it.
Well then, leave my family out of this. Come out of hiding and face me alone. I'll grant you the rematch you so desperately seek.
Graham, your bones are too weak for a duel of strength, and your ankles would fracture in any contest of speed. Would your rusty memory even provide any decent competition in a game of wits?
Probably not.
What's the matter, Manny? Are you afraid if I win, you will run out of excuses for why you were never crowned king?
All right. First, prove to me that you're still strong and quick. You know where to find me.
I'm not sure if this is Manny in his mind or
Right,
what's going on.
Fail me now.
This has got to be a curse by Manny. It has to be. It has to be. Backgate key triumph commemorative plate. Well, I can't go that way. Backgate key 1 of 4, I think it said. Anything here? Nope. What about here? Nope. What about here? No! Alright, what's this way? I can't remember. It's been so long since I've explored my kingdom, I can't seem to remember how to get anywhere. What we got here? It's a symbol, but I don't know what it is. You know what? Let's go back. That leads into the wilderness. I wanted to go back to town because there was people to save. This is Manny messing with his brain. It wasn't an overnight, hey, he's gone, you know, batty. He's lost it. Oh, man. This is Manny's invading his mind and using magic on him. Nothing. I can't even see the baker's house. Oh, there we go.
Locked as well. Really only leaves me with one choice.
Well, I mean, I already went to the Hobblepots. There's nothing more in here, right?
He knitted us a new...
Oh. All right, let's go back and we'll hit the back gate real quick. That's what I'm supposed to open, but I don't know if I can open other things up by using, like, key 1 of 4. I didn't hear any, like, aside from the lock, I didn't hear any clicks or ba-bing or anything like that, so I guess we're gonna have to explore a little bit. Okay. Those are just pumpkins. Let's go left. Wait.
Why, hello, old friend.
Am I gonna need to use that? Nope. Not that way. Let's go this way. That's definitely Ulfi's horn.
Ah, that's right. I had tried my hand at designing an escape room. One key was definitely locked in here. If only I could remember the combination.
Alright, so we got the pink bunny. It's right there. Badger's right there.
Wonderful, my favorite. Abstract art. I can't quite recall what the picture looked like.
A badger? Purple?
Purple?
Oh.
Was it pink? Was it orange? Was it purple?
That's a 2.
Wait 1 sec.
So the badger is 2. So, this one. Okay. So there's a pink bunny here. Doesn't do anything. There's a pink bunny up there. There's a pink bunny there. Am I supposed to find all the pink bunnies? There's 3 of them. 4. Five. Wow, Mr. Fancy Cakes is pretty heavy. Okay. That's too heavy, so it has to be 2 smalls. 4, 8, but get what I'm doing. to figure out what Mr. Fancy Cakes is. Okay, so we found 3, 4, 5, 6 pink bunnies now. Let's try that for the combo. Let's try that. 6. So what I have to do is figure out what weight Mr. Fancy Cakes is, and then the frog. Light will help clear up your tunnel vision.
In groups.
Alright, so that's 8 right there. Those are not 4. Those must be 3. So 3, 6, and 2 would be 8. So we've got 3s and 2s. 3, 6, 8, 9. 9 for Mr. Fancy Cakes. Alright, so we need the green frog, but I don't know where to even find said frog. Not sure. Lit candle, clear up tunnel vision will improve your... I don't know. Let's assume that the frog was like the frog back from... Let's try 2. So, I had to look it up. They want you to include the pink bunny that is on the actual picture. So, that counts as a pink bunny. Would not have got it. The frog I was supposed to have gotten... I was supposed to have done other stuff before I got here, and I'm not even entirely sure what it is. They didn't give me a lot to go on. Oh, maybe that was bunny number 7. Yeah. I don't know if I want to go there or not. What about this cave? Wait, what? We lit the cave up so the wolves left. Oh, that's smart.
I was happy my lighting project had been implemented, but I did miss using my pumpkin lantern.
So he's not even talking to Gwendolyn right now. He's talking for our benefit.
After Alexander returned, we sealed up the goblin holes.
Oh ho ho! Is that what I need it for? It's not really fruit. And why couldn't I use that to get Triumph down in the first place? Not sure where I used those yet, but I've got all 3. That's good. Now we need to go back and look for some other stuff.
Something seems off. The key was a bit too high for me to reach.
Fruit picker! No, I used it. Yes.
Hold on. Do I have to run back through this every time? Because I
I'm going to have to run around and check everything. I don't want to have to see this every time. There's something to do there. What? What do I... Oh, no. Oh, I don't fucking know. I don't know. Wait, was that... Now it's open? Where was that? I could have swore I ran by and those weren't... there.
I may be remembering this wrong.
Where are the goblin houses? I just left this area to look in town and I come back and there's no houses. What? Oh, my back. Ooh. Turn around. Come back. Are there houses now? They're boarded up. How would anyone figure this out? If you leave and come back, they change. Like, I'm sure eventually you'd get around to it. I'd just get frustrated and go, let's find a game where I can kill some shit. Okay, so how many is that now? 1, 2, 2. Okay.
Apologies, it was a...
I tried that last time and it didn't work. Do I have to do them in the exact order? What are we looking at? So he's pointing to P. We've got an arrow to I and O. R.I.P. Manny, this is kind of messed up. It's like he's putting his magical fingers on our most tender memories here. R.I.P. Triumph. Did I ever get a new steed? Apparently I need to come in here. Now we have this cave area here, and apparently I'm supposed to use one of the candles on it.
Wake up, Grail.
Now it's all lit up. What does that say? This puzzle has you trapped. Use this shovel to dig up the answer. Where the fuck do I dig? I feel like they went a little over the top with these puzzles. Like, I can't figure them out.
Apologies.
I can't. I am not getting these at all. I am having to look up damn near every single puzzle, which isn't really that fun. Like, it's so complicated. It's always nice to meet the pun king. Like, the pun king. Anyway, it's kind of taken from the enjoyment of the game. First of all, it's really sad that his brain's going to crap, and it could be Alzheimer's, it could be who knows what. But making these puzzles so difficult that I'd have to spend hours upon hours using every item I've got on every single spot I've got. I'm losing my enjoyment for it. Okay. Fishing pole. Always wanted to try fly fishing before I croak. So that's like wherever Whisper was at, where the frogs were. That's what I need to go. Fuck. Shit's all messed up. Ah. Okay. I don't even need that fly fishing rod. Just looked in my inventory. I've got 3 gate keys. Well, I've already used one. I was thinking there has to be another one somewhere. No, I've got them all. It's fine.
I remembered where all the keys were, and the lock was open, which proved my mind was still quick.
Mine's not.
I pocketed the chromium.
Holy shit.
It was too rare to leave sitting on the ground.
Chromium. Okay. Do I need to shut this? God, Steam achievement, go away. Okay, so we don't have to worry about Wetzel wolves, so I don't need to shut the back gate. Says you'll know where. Is he in the dragon's lair? Yeah, he is.
I'm gonna feel that for the next 10 years.
Look at all that money. That was a lot of coins on the ground.
I don't remember adventures being so hard on the knees.
I'm sure you don't.
Forget leg day. I need to strengthen these ankles day.
Sure, the ankles are part of your legs, and so Whisper's disappointed in you, Graham. Alright, let's do this one. Bam! Ha!
I can't go out.
No, you can't. Still funny.
Well, I didn't feel that one. I'm not sure that's a good thing.
What? It's a bad thing I didn't crush you?
Keep your eyes peeled, Gordon. He should be here any second.
You know how I feel about that name.
Fine, Mordak. Open your eyes. Look alive. Don't screw this up.
Screw this up? Might I remind you, it's my magic keeping you alive.
Yes, and when your magic concocts a working batch of Cosmolotion, I'll praise you. But my patience has grown thin. and I will not tolerate any more mistakes.
Brother, I warned you to stay away from those potions. You wouldn't hear it. I've wasted 30 years of my life trying to duplicate Hagatha's formula. And I'm afraid at this point, I'm ready to move forward or move on.
Is your mind slipping in your golden years? Have you forgotten everything I've sacrificed for you? I took you in.
Still manipulating, Manny.
I saved you from a life of goblin slavery, and you have the gall to complain about 30 measly years?
Well, sometimes it still feels like I'm a slave to a goblin.
Hold your tongue, Morden, or I will.
Where'd you get that scar? That like a cat scratch or something? I don't know what's going on. I'm super lost. All right, moving on. Hey, what's up, man?
Mordak, didn't I extinguish your flame years ago?
I was hiding
What?
under the floorboards.
I knew it.
How's the family?
Getting along surprisingly well since you shrunk them.
So glad to hear that.
Uh-huh. You mind moving out of the way? I have some business to attend to with your boss.
Manannan has strictly forbidden me to let you pass, unless you can convince me that your mind is still strong and quick.
And how might I go about that?
Follow those clearly labeled signposts.
Of course.
Bring me back proof that you have completed each trial, and then I will escort you to Manannan.
I know you won't answer honestly, but I'll ask anyway. Is all this some form of an elaborate trap designed to crush my bones, yank my arms out, or contort my body into a twisted sculpture of death?
Yeah, is it?
No.
Sounds like some good clean fun.
It's all designed to kill me. Great, and of course I'm happy about it because I'm an old man and I don't want to just fizzle out. I want to go out with a fucking bang. Oh, this is terrible. Ram, what are we doing? Why are we doing this? Why do you want to die so badly, old man?
I can't figure out if something just broke or snapped back into place.
Probably both. Okay, so we got crystals. What's the point of this?
Grandpa, are you all right?
I just haven't thought about these stories, in a long time.
Your ears are all red.
Just give me a moment. This part gets a little wacky. I think I should rest a bit first. You mind getting Grandma in here?
I'll be back after your nap.
Wow.
Get your rest, dear. I'll be back after dinner.
I'll be fine. Take your time.
Just ring the bell if you need me.
Good night, my love.
Sorry you're poorly. Who's that from? Now, was that just stories he was telling?
Remember your promise? Always seek adventure.
Ah, broken arm right into that. Don't do it, Graham.
Aha!
You gotta stop. Oh man, you gotta stop trying to get out of bed. Help, I've fallen and I can't get up. Why is that rocking?
I wondered where you went off to.
Ooh.
No, it's not time yet. I was promised another. I'll fight it, I assure you. But... oh, I'm afraid you're right. You've always been a straight shooter. It's true. The mirror never promised I would live another adventure. Only that my adventure would live on. Just let me say goodbye.
Chaka.
Avanata.
So he's been seeing a Chaka this whole time.
Do you smell that germite, Graham? It's a toxic fume, I'm afraid. One that is said to challenge the strength of the mind.
Sel and I can work to restore the kingdom. Please let us help. You don't need to face Manannan alone. Afraid I have to, son. Talk to the love of my life. Queen Berenice pleads with you to stay. You're pushing yourself too hard. Please don't engage with Manannan. Stay here and be with our family. Never leave the kingdom in this wretched state for our children. This is like super old school 8-bit because King's Quest was an old game and then they remade it. You've given us everything we need. All we need now is you. Still plenty of treasures I wish to leave for you. Find a golden locket on the ground and put it in your pocket. You're not sure what this treasure is for, but you're sure you will need it later. Score 4 out of 8. Chaka. Behind a Chaka's bust, you see a random string of pearls. Okay, get pearls. Valuable but useless pearls, and store them in your seemingly endless pocket. This has turned into quite the trip. Do I have to jump across the moat monster? Ah, it's not Frogger. Okay. Whoops! We at Syria wish to thank you for playing King's Quest. We're sorry that you did not succeed and hope you fare better next time. Good luck. What? Whisper's dead? So is Acorn. Whisper's skeleton can do it. There's the hobblepots.
Is that you?
He looks so old and pickled. Not the good kind.
Sister? Muriel? Wait. If you're here, does that mean that I am...
Oh, calm down, honey. It's hardly your time yet. We're just here to help you navigate your own imagination.
I'm here for the snacks. You, sir, have some delicious memories.
Just
What?
a hobblepot. We're here to feed Graham's mind, not your belly.
Oh, Muriel, can't we do both? Every other thought in here is a popcorn-flavored jelly bean.
I wouldn't mind some friendly advice. Perhaps on outsmarting Manny. Or how I can make sure the legacy of King Graham the Wise will not be left behind.
Haven't we taught you anything?
Legacies are not about what you leave behind for people. They're about what you leave inside of people.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Your kingdom is best left for the young, dearie.
That's it. You don't have any quips or an item to
Nope.
give me that will eventually solve all my troubles?
We've given all we have to give. You're gonna have to figure out the rest of it alone.
So I'm at the end of the game. I've been recording for quite some time, but I'm gonna finish chapter 5.
Wake
Get
up,
up.
Graham. Your mind is strong.
Break off a crystal piece and we take it to Manny. Can we stab his little goblin ass with it? I would seriously like to. Anyway, we're gonna finish the game. We are close. I've been recording an hour, but there's a whole bunch of running around because I have no clue what I'm doing. But we are going to stop Manny forever. But this has to be going on in his mind. It's like a struggle to accept the fact that he won't have any more adventures. He's got to leave the kingdom behind to someone, and that he's too old to be doing this shit anymore. He's like Lethal Weapon. I'm too old for this shit. Okay, it was just that.
You have your proof yet?
Yeah.
Great. Set that over there, and let me know when you've completed the trial of speed.
Trial of speed? Alright, apparently what I needed to do was give him the damn lock.
Right this way, please.
That was it.
Well, where is he?
Meow. Charmed, I'm sure.
Are you kidding me?
Kidding me.
You wish to challenge me like this?
Careful what you say, King. My species has no bearing on my abilities.
I have no problems with cats, Manny, or goblins, or sphinxes. My issues are all with you.
No matter. The duel hasn't even begun, yet I've already won.
If you say so.
Are you aware that you've hand-delivered everything I need to complete another batch of Cosmolotion?
Shocker.
Allow me to explain that you, King Graham the Imbecile, have once again...
Yeah. Wax poetic for 2 more hours, won't you? Pardon my vacant expression, though. I can barely hear out of my left ear anymore.
Fine, have it your way. I'll speak with brevity. long sentences, drawn-out syllables to emphasize a point, raising my voice, more sesquipedalian words, overuse of the term moron, and I'll need a hair from your beard for my final ingredient.
See you at sundown.
Meet me at the floating island.
Okay.
Good chat.
I worry about that taking my hair. After you bring him back, will you turn on him? Do we finally get to see the real Manny? Because it just occurs to me we've never seen Manny as a goblin, actually seen him. We've seen a picture of him, but we've never seen Manny. Ah, for fuck's sake, he's back to being... Now we gotta go to the floating island.
Dad, we brought you some treats.
Thank you, Alexander. I'm on the floor, nearly dead, if not completely dead. Pachaka's over in the chair.
Grandpa!
No.
Dad, say something.
Story.
Gwendolyn, go get the nursemaids.
No.
What do you want me to do? What can I get you? You want Mom? Mom!
Story.
Sorry?
No, story.
The story. Help me finish it.
Let's get him back in bed. Grab his feet.
Graham!
They all lived happily ever after.
Reach the bell.
That's the story I want to
I
see.
should have known you would try to escape.
I thought I needed one more adventure. One last trophy to hang on these shelves. But the only treasures I need are standing right beside me.
It's okay, love. You can stop fighting. It's time.
It's time to stop fighting. Time to finish the story.
Not before my story is done. You have to finish it.
Me? I don't know how it ends.
I'll help you.
I can't. I'm not ready. Gart should tell it.
Grandfather's passing his hat to you. I think you should take it.
Time for some adventures, Gwen.
Go ahead, Cuddlebug.
King Grandpa, the greatest adventurer
King
to ever live,
Grandpa.
would do anything in his power to protect his family. As the sun set atop the floating island, Mordak placed the final goblet down for a toxic duel of wits.
That's a great start.
Is it iocane powder?
Welcome, friend. I'm glad you could make it.
Manannan restored himself back into human form using the ingredients Grandpa had unknowingly brought to him. But he was weak. The Germite crystal was the only thing keeping him alive.
Mordak has carefully designed
So I need
a
to
series of
destroy the
trials
crystal.
to test our wits. Don't worry, he hasn't given me any answers. Some of the goblets have been topped with hypnotic powder. We will complete each station individually. If you drink from any of the tainted cups, you will lose and be under my spell, and vice versa.
The goblets have been set up in stations, each with their own rules.
I'll spare you the long speech and just let you read the rules.
Thanks.
Ready to prove a goblin is smarter than a man?
Not really. All right.
Stay away from that. It's not needed yet.
Ooh. Ay, boy.
There was one clue for each set of goblets. Someone must have thought themselves pretty clever.
You're doing great, sweetheart.
Three brothers wave, two of them knights, the other a knave. Knaves lie without fear, knights are truthful, lend them your ear. Only one cup is neutral.
Only one goblet was safe to drink from.
Cups 1 and 4 are tainted. Cup 1 is safe. Beware Royal Guard B always lies. Cup 2 is tainted and Royal Guard A always lies. Let's try Cup 3.
Finish this one too. Simple, really.
Whew! I did a thing! Alright! Oh my god, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Which 4 goblets are safe to drink? The puzzle will reveal the link. Trolls carry napkins to wipe fruit juice from their chest. Dragons never eat grapes, the flavor they detest. Snoots and trolls peel their food before they ingest. Each creature eats a different type of fruit. Which treat pairs with the troll, dragon, badger, and snoot? So, dragons don't eat grapes, period. Snoots and trolls peel their food, so they don't eat grapes either. Oh! There we go. Troll, we can rule out grapes and apples. And snoots also peel their food, so boink, boink. Alright. Dragons do not eat grapes. Boink. So those are all possibilities for that. Except we have this one, so boinky and boinky. Because that's the only possibility left. So now I gotta figure out. Trolls carry napkins to wipe the... Oh! Because a banana doesn't have juice, but an orange does. Okay. So there's 4 cups total that are safe. This one should be a safe one. That one. This one. And that one.
Neither of us are hypnotized, so let's continue on.
Oh. Now what? Guards standing in formation. In 4 rows they will align. Pay attention to their location. No guard should repeat on the same line. Find the 3s in their stations, and your cups will taste just fine. Oh, God. That should be okay. So the 3s... Let's hope. 3... 3, 3, and 3.
Not really much of a challenge for minds like ours.
Did Manny ever prove that he could handle strength and speed? Or is he just operating on the assumption that his mind will beat mine? Oh my god. I'm not good at these. Each digit reveals a set of adjacent black squares in the corresponding row or column. Multiple digits in a row or column reveal multiple sets of consecutive black squares separated by at least one square. 15 of these cups are safe to drink. What? Okay, so I don't know what this is. I'm definitely looking it up, but it means you have to fill in a 1, a 1, and a 1 here. So that would be boink and boink like that. 5. Cool. But you also have to get it so that there's 2 this way. And that's where I didn't get it, because I've never done puzzles like this. I don't really do puzzles in my spare time because, I don't know, there's things like food and candy and, I don't know, video games. There's fun things in life, and puzzles are not some of those fun things. So
Mordek, you could have made these a little more challenging.
that was enough. Now what? Kings can be brave, compassionate, or wise, but there is only one path that leads to all three. Find the one cup that is safe to drink. You must follow the path that begins on a triangle and ends on a 3. So, this seems like a number game. Okay, so we need to find out what leads from here down to here and a 3. So 8 minus 5 is 3, plus 1 is 4, plus 2 is 5. Doesn't work that way. Minus 5 is 1, plus 2 is 3. 6 minus 5 is 1, plus 2 is 3.
1 more to go. Think you can handle it?
Like, I didn't get to click on any of the things, so I don't know if I did that right. I might have drank a potion, but that's the way it looked to me. Alright. A good king looks towards the future, but is always conscious of what he is leaving behind. That's it? That's nothing! You know what? I don't get it at all. I'm looking up a strategy guide. These puzzles have gotten so obscure that I'm losing my fun in the game. Like, having to go back and go, I don't get it. I don't know. I can't figure out where to do it or what's going on, especially with this one. Yeah. A bit less fun with all this wacky bullshit going on here. And then I have to mark it in the same way.
The duel was at a standstill. Neither competitor could prove they were smarter than the other.
I was afraid of this, friend. Although you started out as a lanky bumbleward, over the years my trials have conditioned your wits to equal mine. No matter. I have a backup plan. This flame enchantment will ensure neither of us can leave until the other has perished. How about instead of wits, we engage in a lethal game of chance?
Okay.
Grandpa had no choice but to play the game. He was trapped and his kingdom was on the line.
I won this set of goblets from a game of wits with Lord Sarwyn. One of them holds an irreversible eradicating elixir.
IK powder!
A powerful magic that will slowly destroy whatever it touches from the inside out.
Is that
There
what
are no
happened?
special markings or any way to puzzle out which is the poisoned vessel.
Is that what happened to him?
If there was, I would have slipped it into the batter of your breakfast years ago. But what fun would that have been? We'll each take turns choosing a goblet to drink from until they're all gone, and the better man wins. You'll drink first.
Grandpa was at a loss. For the first time in his life, the 4 E's of puzzle solving could not inform his decision. There was no logic to puzzle out. No clues or hints. Just a simple choice of life or death.
This is a problem because they're both equal distance apart from us.
Take your time.
I can't go back and start reciting The Princess Bride to try and figure out which way Vicini would choose or what he would do. I'm stuck.
There's no strategy here, just blind luck. Something you've always excelled at.
Well, let's hope the game lets me continue to excel.
Well, I guess you won. Bested me. Good show, old friend. Guess I'll ingest this and call it a night. But you know I don't play fair. And you've just revealed where the elixir is hiding.
What?
You played right into my trap. Just like that foolish archer.
You bastard! Oh! Oh shit!
Yep. Grandpa's life was spared, and our whole family moved to Avalon. The end.
No, Gwendolyn.
What?
It couldn't have ended like that. You know, if I chose that cup, it would have destroyed the very castle you are standing in. There is only one solution.
He was out of options. Grandpa looked around at the kingdom he created and realized there was only one choice. Grandpa knew
whatever it is, I don't know.
The elixir would slowly destroy him from the inside. But Daventry would.
That's why his mind was going to shit!
It. Manny was outsmarted in a way he never imagined possible. In a way he could not comprehend.
Huh. Nice move. I'll accept that. But let's see if I can help speed up the effects of that potion. You pushed a thinking man to brute force. I hope you're happy.
Mordak! Do something!
You've already won. There's no need to torture him.
It was at that moment, while his body was being jerked through the air, that Mordak was reminded of his first encounter with Grandpa.
Yeah, I saved your life. Well, I saved you from an ass-kicking.
Those memories stirred up something fierce inside Mordak. Manny didn't save him from a life of goblin abuse. Grandpa did. And it was time he repaid the favor.
Leave him be. I won't ask you again.
I guess it's time I held your tongue.
Bye-bye, Manny! Winked out of existence. Where'd Mordak go? Did he just, like, die? Oh, there he is. How come he wasn't in the picture? Well, at least he did the right thing.
Enchantments over the castle were broken, and he was never heard from again. Daventry continues to thrive and prosper, thanks to the sacrifices made by King Graham, the greatest grandpa to have ever lived.
Nailed it! Thanks, Gart.
Is he still...
Oh, yes. He heard every word. Thank you, Gwendolyn. The hat suits you well.
It was beautiful. You kids have always brought so much joy to your grandfather.
All of his children have.
All right, kiddos, it's bedtime. Say goodnight to Grandpa, and I'll tuck you in.
Good night, Grandpa. I love you.
I love you too, God. And I am proud of you.
Thank you. That means a lot.
I just want to say...
You better
you're the
not
best
die
grandpa.
when she gives him a
You're
kiss.
my favorite person in the world. I love you. And I'm so sorry you didn't get your last adventure.
Sweetheart, there is nothing to be sorry about. I now know that all of my adventures will live on forever inside of you. As long as you keep telling my stories, they will never die.
Thanks for sharing them with me, Grandpa. I love you.
I love you too, dear. Go get some rest. Wake me in the morning, and we can make some pancakes.
Afanada.
Grandpa.
Oh. Okay. Gwendolyn, let's do it with a little... We never even got to hear about the Minotaur! Let's do it with a little bit more speed. We gotta go check on Grandpa. Hobblepots. Oh, man. I don't... No, no. Sella. Xander. The old man. Just got married. Oh. I don't want to go through the door. He's not gonna be up and like physically fit and stand there with a chaka all buff. I don't want to go through the door. Oh no. So there's a letter, there's this hat, and there's some treasures. My sweetheart Gwendolyn.
Sweetheart Gwendolyn, when you read this letter, you'll already know about the crown I have left for you and why. Please don't worry about me. I lived a long, fulfilling life, and I wouldn't change one decision. I've promoted wisdom and knowledge in this kingdom, and I've seen that same thoughtfulness in your eyes. But I would never force upon you rules and addenda to protect my legacy. You must make your own decisions. I only share my stories in the hope that they would help you down whichever path you choose for Daventry. Go forth and be Queen Gwendolyn the Wise, or the Patient, or the Dragon Slayer. Just know that I will always be watching over you and kissing your forehead from the stars above.
I don't even want to touch the controller! Man! It's so sad! And sweet, but... Well... Magic mirror... Now what? Let's go get his hat. That's one thing I do want to put on is the hat. Ugh. No more stories. Man! Look at her all shell-shocked. Like she doesn't... She's got no energy in her. That was what was the Hobblepot's gift box. What have you got for me? She got over that quick. It sounds like she's gonna fight a dragon. Ah, so sad. Alright, I'm gonna watch the credits and cry. Oh, that was great! That was awesome! It's so sad though. Oh, poor Grandpa. And his mind was only going and he couldn't finish the last story because of what a Manny had actually done to him with the potion that destroyed him from the inside out. Oh, that was so good. Alright, there's the end of the credits. I'm not sure if I'm okay. There was nothing to wrap it up. That's so sad. Like Achaka's death haunted him forever. The entire time. Like he did great things, but I think he was haunted the entire time by like a series of regrets. Most of them my fault. But I don't think Achaka lives either way you do it. Just the way they set up chapter 5. I'm pretty sure Achaka dies either way. But it was just regret after regret, and he was hoping he was doing enough for the good of everyone to make his life a worthwhile adventure. Oh, it's so sad. Oh, it's so sad. That was amazing, by the way. Oh, talk about tugging on the heartstrings. Everything was just fine and great and dandy up until the final chapter. And then, you find out that he... I'm assuming that last story was correct and that he put his hands in the way of that potion, and that's why he was, like, losing it. His brain was going to shit and all that. I'm not sure, though. It might have just been, you know, old age setting in, and he was hoping one of his grandkids could write out the final chapter of the story in a way that he felt good about. I don't know. Well, that's all for King's Quest. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you can see whenever I upload new videos. Stop by Facebook, stop by Twitter, get all the latest news there. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Catch you all in the next one.